I have to beat every team as 2 teams. I already see what this going. Seahawks gonna beat the Rams. Patriots gonna beat the Broncos. Patriots and Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Seahawks win. Alright, so let's start Philly. I'm gonna be home Philly. So I'm gonna keep mode. We good. It will have to be on simulation. Everything else is good. First game. I get
set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. King.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Trimmer. Don't touch that.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, 73.
Throwing his Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
That's a bad
completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hurts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, there we go.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game. To get the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. To Barkley on the check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Oh, I thought
Nothing doing. He's immediately
got stuck on my own player.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And even 20 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. You understand the same. It's just like those calling on, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you went 3 and out. That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Goodness.
Flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
How is that pass interference?
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that is the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's good. Eagles, 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end.
I was trying to keep him
17 yards and a 1st
doing
down.
that, but the game isn't really like that. Hold on.
Barkley diving for the end
Oh,
zone.
I knew that was going to happen.
Just power football.
That's why I wanted them getting on Hurts.
He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I saw somebody open there.
They go play action with Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now flags come in here. Looks like one of the Eagles might have moved.
What are you doing?
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Are you slow?
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. A toss out to Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing.
What are you doing so far? Still a touchdown.
A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Elliott on for the extra point.
I think that's not a miss.
It's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
I don't want to see that.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
It's 2 Eagles.
Resume action. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
There we go.
Throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh my God.
First down as they'll get the ball down to the
Somebody watch him.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This is a rookie mode.
Not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
How are we doing this
Plays
play?
in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
We had him at
Hurts going
3rd
to keep it
down.
running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No
Oh.
gain there as he kept it
That's
himself
not
at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
There we go.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back into 14. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
Whoa, come on, man. Why y'all left this dude wide open?
Through the air. And the Eagles
Somebody
are
was
extra point
on
away
there.
from capturing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And with
Whoa,
it, his guys take the
come
lead here by
on. Why y'all left that man wide open like that?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an
It ain't
Eagles slow
us,
to get
bro.
up.
Come on.
Already at the line, this Philly
Just slowing
offense
the
set to
game
go.
down.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
59 on the play.
A first down carry for Barkley.
How cannot block?
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Especially this defense. I don't know what they was doing.
Now Hurts is going to do it.
That's a touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are once again back in front.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
This is basically the advantage for both of us. And for
Eagles
both
offense staying out there. Of course,
Philadelphia.
Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Let's be honest.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find
There you
the
go.
end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion. And Charles, we only have 2 yards to go. What do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge when you're blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Encroachment defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start on the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Up the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And they get to him again. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Nice pump, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown set to go to work once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
On the coverage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Eagles first down. A gain of 19 yards. The Eagles
Hand off to Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 35, here's second and a couple.
It's Barkley on the counter. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run on the draw.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith, his second sack of the night.
It's second down.
protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing it kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 52 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Zach Boy able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Carter. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I know she'll keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
69 yards.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Jordan Davis, his second sack of the night. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Bigsby. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine, and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Give him 30 yards there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now a 2nd and 6. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
54 yards.
and the Eagles had 6 more of their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Bigsby once more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Here's a give to Bigsby.
And able to use his blockers to get this out over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And McKee will look to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Eagles first down. And 8 yards.
Looking to throw. McKee.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
McKee now to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
McKee now.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Jalen Phillips
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that would go right reception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Bigsby.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. McKee.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw, McKee. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
McKee to throw here.
Got him in. It's Brown. So give him 5 yards there in the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's McKee. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Jalen Phillips in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
McKee
stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could go trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McKee. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 31-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
On rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Tell me what you gonna do now.
just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss. Throwing right away is Dart.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Play action now. Dart.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Working out of the gun is Dart.
And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And as we watch this young man play, let's never forget, he's a rookie quarterback. That means he's going to go through the inevitable growing pains. Like any quarterback, he's going to have to adjust to the speed of the game because things fly in the NFL. And every snap, absolutely invaluable for long-term development. Nothing like game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt,
56 yards.
and the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Throwing his Dart.
Got a man, and he hit